All right, guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you how I made $3,200 in just 10 minutes of trading using our 1-minute strategy and our custom indicators that right now you can get for free. All right, guys, we're getting ready to roll the video, and I'm going to show you three trades from today's trading session that allowed me to make over $3,200 in only about 15 minutes of trading, and really emphasizes the strength of support and resistance in our indicators and even our strategy, and how it can allow you to make maximum profits in minimum amount of time, especially when the market is behaving well. This is a real great example of our strategy and our indicators in action. So we'll roll the video here, and we're getting ready to take a call on EuroCAD. I have a $200 first entry loaded up. I'm waiting, and as soon as it hits, we're going to pause the video. As soon as EuroCAD gets down to this support area at the bottom of these other candles, we take our first entry of $200 there. Now, it's also, as you can see on the value chart, actually this chart's a little blurry at the moment, but it's very, very over sold at -2 in the value chart, and it actually gets itself down to the next support area. So I go ahead and I enter in 2 more entries there, just because this is so oversold. The rubber band is stretched so tightly, and I'm actually going to zoom out my indicators just a little bit so you can get a better perspective, that the likelihood of this bouncing back into profit is extremely, extremely high. And as you can see, it does work its way back into profit. We do win that first entry, that first $200 entry, and it continues to move back up through the range. And actually, we're going to win our next 2 entries very, very cleanly on this trade. A really, really great example of support and resistance, and how our indicators give you a great awareness of when a currency is overbought or oversold and the right levels to take your entries at. All right, guys, so you heard in the intro to the video that right now we are reintroducing one of the best promotions we've ever had on the channel, and that is we are giving away our custom indicators for free. That's right, guys, we have designed these custom indicators that help us win over 90% of our trading cycles, and right now we're giving them to you for free. So guys, you need to click on the link in the description of this video to find out more on how you get your indicators, grab them up, install them on your machine, get trading with us, get winning more at binary options. Guys, these indicators are golden. You're gonna watch, you're seeing in this video how well they work, and right now you can have them for free. Click the link, find out more, come and join us. So guys, we're gonna get into our next trade, which was a call on Euro USD, and you can see on the indicators that it is also working its way down through the range, very, very extended, over 1.5 on the value chart. It gets to the bottom of those previous candles to the support, and we do take our first entry on this currency. Now in this case, Euro USD decides that it is not done moving. It continues to push itself down farther through the range. So at the next support level, I take my next entries. It is very, very oversold. I do zoom out the indicator so I can get a better view, and I can see that next support area coming up. It's very, again, very oversold. The rubber band is stretched very tightly on this one, but it does push itself down a little farther and actually makes it all the way to that next support. I did not think it was going to get there. So when it does get to that support, I put in another entry right at that spot, because this is so overstretched. This is ready to catapult back, and as soon as I put in that next entry, it launches upward and actually causes my second entry to win. And then my third entry, which was 3 $500 entries, are now nicely in the money. As you can see, the rubber band on this one got stretched so tight. This thing was so oversold and had hit such a great 15-minute resistance or support area that really it responded so nicely off of that area. And even though it does begin to work itself back down through the range some, we are in such a good place on this trade that we actually win all of those entries as well. We make about $1,500 on that trade. Really, really nice trade. Another great example of our indicators, the strategy in action, and how you can maximize profits on the great trades. All right, and here's our third and final trade of the session. We are looking at Euro Franc, and I'm actually waiting to see if it can get all the way up to that top resistance area, which would be a really nice area. It's been green for a number of candles. It does get there. I do take my first entry at that level. It's a $500 entry. I'm very confident in this particular position. It was oversold by almost 2 on the value charts, which is really big. So it does come down. It touches my money at that resistance. It is toying with me on the other side though. There's a couple levels there that it's just having a little bit of an issue with. And so I'm actually ready, and I enter 2 more positions. And as soon as I enter, it catapults down into the money, not only in those 2 positions, but my first entry actually wins very, very nicely here as well. And now I'm deep into the money on these 2 positions. Now, it does move down so far so quickly that it kind of bounces at the bottom of that previous candle, which is one of the dangers of such a quick move. And it does move itself back up towards my other entries. And because of how quickly it moved, my entries are spread out there more than I would like. So that entry actually gets out of the money for a moment, but the currency comes clearly back in the money, and I win all 3 of those entries. Another $1,200 in profit, over $3,200 or 65% in literally just like 10 minutes of action that morning. I was already up really, really big, past my daily goal on these trades. All right, guys, so if you enjoyed today's video, please click like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure your alerts are turned on so you can see our upcoming videos. Drop a comment below so we can interact with you. And guys, we'd love to be trading with you live every day in the trading room. We have promotions going on. Click the link in the description below to find out more, and we'll see you in the trading room.